howdy roofers. One of the biggest things that I get asked all the time is how do you create content that will make you the authority in your area? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right, so we're going to use AI to do this, and we're going to use two different tools, and I'm going to show you two different methods in order to create a topical authority map, essentially, and then the titles that we need in order to feed into, something like Chat GPT or Claude to create the content for you. Okay. I'm going to show you the first part, which is creating the titles today. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay. So what we're looking at here is an SOP of ours on how to create a list of topical authority titles using Chat GPT. We're going to start there first. So first of all, come on down over to, the steps here, and we're going to use a tool that I've created in order to help you do this. Okay, so just click on this link. And by the way, you can get these SOPs if you go to our free SEO AI course, right? And where I teach you exactly how to do all of this stuff and how to dominate your area using AI, using ChatGPT, using Gemini, using Claude, all sorts of these different tools that are out there that can help you be the dominant roofer in your area. All right. So first steps is go ahead and click on this link, and it's going to bring open, this tool right here. So the first step is, open that up. And by the way, I say in here that you're going to need a free version, the $20 version of ChatGPT. That's not true anymore. I think that they just opened this up, or they're about to open this up to allowing you to use custom GPTs, which is exactly what this is that I created. This is a custom GPT that's trained on exactly how to do all of this stuff. Okay. All right. So let's go here and let's say, all right, the next step here is to choose our keyword, right, that we want to use to create the page surrounding whatever keyword or service. Okay. So we're just going to pick something very generic. We want to stay very generic here, like roofing or gutters or siding or windows or something like that. So once you're in here, okay, you've used that link in order to get to this. Click on create a list of titles for me. And it asked what I wanted, and so I kept it very generic and just said roofing. Okay. And it came up with all of these different subtopics underneath roofing. And, I just basically said those look great. Okay. Next, it started creating all of these for me, right? And it created all of these different titles, for me that I can use in order to create articles with. Okay. So if you followed along on any of my other AI for roofers, other videos where I showed you how to use these, right, in order to create an article. Okay. So basically, let's just take all of these and put these into a spreadsheet. Okay. That's all we need to do. Now, if I want to add additional articles, let's say that now I want to, focus on gutters because it's gutter season here. So let's say, let's start with gutters. Okay, and we're back. And so basically it has created a whole bunch of different topics, not only topics, it went ahead and wrote the blog titles as well, right? So it did all of the topics and the blog titles for me. And I just said, hey, let's do gutters now. Okay, so now what do you do with this? Okay, so what I like to do is take this and put this into a spreadsheet so that I can track. You can use Google Sheets, you can use Excel, whatever that you want to, whatever way that you want to organize what topics, what titles that you have actually created articles for. Okay, so why do we do this? The whole purpose of this exercise and this tool that we've created here is to create a topical authority map for you. This all comes and stems from Google itself. Google wants you to be the authority in your service area. Okay. And then in order to do that with content, which is what Google loves, by the way, in order to do that, you actually have to write about those things. So look at this, 10 essential gutter maintenance tips for homeowners, right? And let's go down to installation. Top 7 things to consider before installing, new gutters. So if you can imagine, if you wrote every single one of these are things that people are searching for right now inside of Google for your services. If you're the one that has written about those, guess who's going to pop up when they say, how do I install gutters? What are the different types of gutters? It's super, super important thing that you can do if you want to, dominate Google. Okay, so that's the first way, is using ChatGPT and the tool that I've created. All right. Next, what you can do is you can use Gemini. Now, Gemini, there is no ability to create a custom Gemini, right? Like there is with custom GPTs. So it's not really an underlying program that makes it super easy for you, but I've made it very easy for you to do this. So let's just scroll right down into this SOP and go into, each of the steps. So the very first step, we're just going to simply take a prompt, right? And we're going to adjust it for the keyword that we want to rank for. Okay. So again, we're just going to use the roofing example here, and we're going to just simply copy and paste this into Gemini. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to jump into it real quick. Okay, so all I did here was copy and paste this, and I said, roofing with an audience of homeowners that will help me establish my topical authority as the go-to expert for this topic and audience, put the results in a table and rank by monthly search volume and ease of ranking. Okay, pretty easy, right? And it came up with all of the different topics. Now, the reason that I like using Gemini, this is a Google product. So it's gemini.google.com. The reason I like using Gemini is because it is tied directly into Google. It knows what people are searching for. It knows the topics that surround that. When I type that in here, it creates for me a list of topics, right, that people are actually searching for. Like, what are the latest trends in roofing? And you can see here, and I also, in the prompt, we have it, monthly search volume and ease of ranking. So what do you think? We should probably focus on the easy with the high search volumes, right? So what are the signs my roof needs repair or replacement? That's a great one, right? What are the different types of roofing materials available? See, all of these easies, you should attack every single one of those. But I'm going to use the prompt here, right? The next prompt, this is a two-step, process. You take the next prompt and you just simply copy and paste this right here into Gemini. And I've already done this. So let's scroll right down to this. And based off of these topics and questions, please give me a list of 3 blog titles for each of the top 10 items in this list. Give me 1 post title from each of these 4 types of blog posts: listicle, how to, tips, and why. So these are the different types of blogs that in the content marketing industry typically create. Okay. A listicle is 10 things to know about. A how to obviously is how to. Tips or, the tips for this or that. And why should you do this or that? Okay. I'm expecting a list of 30 blog titles. Okay. Put it in a table with topic question in 1 column. So this is the prompt that I've already done. It went ahead and created all of these for me. Now, the other cool part that I like about Gemini is that you can simply click this button right here and export it to Sheets. I've already done that. So as I go into, Sheets right here, I can see these are all of the blog post titles that it's generated for me. Now, one thing to note, Gemini, if you tell it you need 30 articles, most likely it's going to give you 25 or 27 or 26. It's not very good at math for whatever reason. It cannot figure out how to give you exactly what you want. This is close enough, so I'm going to let it be. But sometimes I'll go back to Gemini and say, hey, how many was that? And it'll come back and say, oh, sorry about that. I'll give you the extra 2, titles. So anyways, this is close enough for this demonstration here, right? And all I would simply do is expand this out, and then to track it, I'd add a new column header here for, posted date. Okay. So that way me and my team can know that we've created it and that we've posted it on the internet. Okay, that's it. This is a very quick and easy way, less than 15 minutes, right? In order to create a whole bunch of titles for your content to help create you as the authority in your service area. Okay. The more of these that you do, the more regular that you are with these blogs, the more that Google's going to pick up on that. And eventually they're going to rise you up. And as people search for these items, guess what's going to happen? You're going to show up number 1. Okay. If you have any questions, make sure that you post them down into the comments, and make sure that you click that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up for this post, because there's lots more coming just like this, and you don't want to miss that. Now, if you are interested in getting the SOPs, all you have to do is go to the link below and go to the free AI Roofer SEO course that I've created for you. It's free for you. Just log in, sign up for it, log in, and you should be able to get every single one of these SOPs, these videos that step you through exactly how to do all this stuff. All right. Until next time, y'all take care.